3 points from a Belfast doubleheader was an impressive return for the Steelers, but it'll all go to waste if they can't back it up with the win tonight at home to the Capitals. They'll have to do so without Jared Hagos. He's missing with the flu. Colton Fretter scored in both games against the Giants, and today he graduated from the University of Sheffield with a master's degree in business administration. Edinburgh's weekend was mixed, to say the least. An encouraging home win was followed by a discouraging road shutout. But tonight, it's player coach Michael Dobrin's 1,000th career game, and he'll be demanding more from his players than he got last time out in Dundee to mark this special occasion. The Steelers can't move up any places in the league tonight, but they can close the gap on the teams above them by winning this game in hand. Likewise Edinburgh, they'll stay bottom whatever happens here, but a win would be a pleasant boost to their playoff aspirations. Vorobiev is going to head to the bench. His shift is done. O'Connor's still out there. He's in possession now, faced by Hromas. Steelers switching the puck. Fretter into the zone. Fretter has it poked away by Hurtle. Oh, and then he's hit into the boards, and that will be a penalty on the Caps. And Fitzgerald's not happy with it. He's trying to inject a little bit of life into this game, but the Caps aren't a team that are known to drop the gloves and get involved in too much of the rough stuff, generally speaking. Wow. O'Connor Dowd's the near side option. Shot from Armstrong. Oh, it goes just over the top. We've got a little touch on the way, I think. Now Dowd under pressure. Steelers have got to be careful here, and it'll get through to Schultz. Opportunity for Schultz, he wants it on the forehand. Oh, and he tried to play the pass back to Wilgosh, who was just holding his face. Feels he might have been caught, and the Steelers will switch it across. And Wah's in behind. He winds, he fires, and he scores! Fullerton got a bit of pad to it, but not enough to stop it. And it's the king of Sheffield who has broken the deadlock in this game and finally got the Steelers fans on their feet. What looked like an opportunity developing for Schultz and the Caps at one end became a quick transition and a long pass forward to Wah. And we know he's got a good slap shot, and that's what he went for. And there just wasn't enough behind it from Fullerton, and it's a power play opener for the Steelers. David Phillips trying to prevent Johnston going towards goal. Gets his stick onto it. The Steelers will turn this puck over, and now Phillips will come bursting forward. 2-on-1. He's got Armstrong support. Oh, and he was so close. Big opportunity for Jonathan Phillips in the 2-on-1, and he took the shot on himself, and he came oh so close. Armstrong back out. Phillips again. Dropped. O'Connor fires. Good save made, and it's been knocked in by Armstrong. There were a clatter of legs in there, and the Caps couldn't knock it away before Armstrong knocked it in, and the Steelers have turned 1-0 to 2-0. So close moments before through Jonathan Phillips. It's Big John Armstrong who has finally made the pressure count for a second goal. Not the prettiest, but it counts for one, and it extends the Steelers' lead. Steelers give and go, and they're into the offensive zone with Nielsen. Swept away by Dobron. Lovely spin from Ratchuk. O'Connor. Shot blocked straight by Schultz. Now Dowd. Oh, and that one's off the mask of Fullerton, and play has to be stopped. Schultz got to clear it away from Dowd, so there wasn't an immediate scoring chance. But that was dangerous as Fullerton's helmet came clean off following that shot. Looks as though he's okay. He's been a busy man in the last few minutes. Puck sent across and it's knocked away. Picked up by Dobron. Into that far corner. Vorobiev across to lend his support. And the Steelers will pinch it, and now they'll break. They've got 4 streaming up in this one as Wah takes it on. Lots of options. Wah goes to Fretter, who scores! Back across and into that far corner. It's that combination of Wah and Fretter again. They are on fine form right now, and the Steelers have got a third goal. 4 up in the breakaway, but it only required Wah and Fretter and a couple of decoys. And the puck along the ice and back into the far corner. That's Fullerton. And the Steelers have taken complete control of this game in the second period. Hurtle. Forward for Mustakovs and on for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got to be careful here, all the stick lifts. Got himself into a tangle. Puck is knocked away. And You're going to get a minor call on a tripping here. And the Steelers really don't agree with that one. You can hear the reaction of the crowd. So Caps on the power play for the second time tonight.
33 minutes, 59 seconds. 3-3.
Shot is into a crowd. Hurtle knocked it down, but he couldn't locate the puck in quickly enough to get a second shot off. Dobron at the blue line. Assesses his options, sends it goalwards, takes a couple of tips, and it's been put into his own net by Bjorklund. Mustakovs has been on such fantastic form recently. That might just be the only way to beat him. Oh, what a nightmare for the Steelers and Christopher Bjorklund. And if you're Irvins Mustakovs, what can you do? But it's something for the Caps to cling to, and maybe a route back into this game.
1-0.
Hurtle carries it a long way forward. David Phillips prevents him getting further down the boards. Down on the far side. Schultz comes across, keeps the Caps in the offensive zone, trying to build a little bit of pressure. Oh, hit against the wall, that'll be a penalty for sure. And the Steelers are going to go back on the penalty kill. Maybe another boarding minor, we saw one on the Caps in that corner. It'll change if the Caps can get a goal, get back within one. Which has rarely been loud. Get nervous if the Caps can break. An opportunity here. There's going to be knocked in. It is knocked in. And it's game on now for sure. 2 power play goals from the Caps have brought them back into it. It's another scrappy one. The visitors won't mind. Ratchuk watching over. Comes to near side and Wilgosh trying to get past Franson. Can't do so. It's Fitzgerald. Flipping it forward, loving it down nicely is Desbiens. Desbiens attacks, oh, and he's so close, he's gone ping off the far post. Puck will come through, opportunity, they try to feed it into the crease and Ratchuk, and it's cleared away by the Caps. Steelers keep the pressure on, it comes through and Ratchuk can't miss. He's been a revelation in front of goal since moving up into the forward units, and a simple rebound off Fullerton gave him a lot of goal to aim at, and it was an opportunity he wasn't going to pass up. And the Sheffield Steelers can breathe just a little more easily now. They've got a 2-goal cushion back. So a minute and 19 to go in the game, and the Caps have pulled Travis Fullerton 6 on 5 as they seek a way back into this one. Wilgosh. Franson trying to tie him up against the wall. Caps will get it through Hurtle. They'll come back to Durazio. Johnston wants it near side. Durazio fires it into the crowd. Hurtle's there. The Steelers will get sticks to it. It won't be fully cleared. Johnston shoots. Blocked by Schultz. Oh, and it doesn't sit nicely for the Caps. They do get it back, but the instant shooting chance is gone. Back post play is knocked wide. Franson will try and clear it. Strange kick off the glass. It'll sit nicely for a while. And here's the breakaway. It's John Armstrong. And that's that. Second of the game for John Armstrong. And even I could have scored that one. And so the Steelers will be victorious. Phillips fires one in from a long way out. It goes wide. It doesn't matter. The job is done. It's not really been a night to remember. It won't live long in the memories of those who were here. Not a great crowd, not a great game in truth. But it's 2 points closer to the Belfast Giants and the Cardiff Devils. One of the games in hand that the Steelers had on the teams above them has been played and won here by 5 goals to 2.
2 goals for Big John Armstrong.
So 2 goals on the night, including the clincher into the empty net, means that John Armstrong is the Steelers' man of the match in a 5-2 win. He scored the second goal and he scored the 5th for the Steelers. And as his reward, he'll have to do a fast lap. We've seen a couple of good ones in recent weeks. And we'll forgive the lack of skating for some push-ups at centre ice. And now he will finish the lap. And it'll finish off a successful night for the Steelers. They'll pick up 2 points and they'll get just a little bit closer to the teams at the top.
Paul, a comfortable performance, but he got just a little bit nervy at the end.
Yeah, I mean, the first period we talked about being patient and trying to use our bench, as our 4 lines against their 3, and and grind them down. And I thought we had a terrific second period. I really did. And they got a power play at the end of the second period for, well, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to ask the referee. I just thought they got tangled up with each other. But anyway, they scored a goal. I think it ricocheted off a couple of players and it went in. And at 3-1, and you're thinking, here we go. But I liked our game today, Dave. I think we played a lot of hockey where we need a day off. We need a day away from the rink. We need to stop thinking about hockey for 24 hours. It's been go, 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 go. And when you come into a rink, it's a tough time for everybody. The end of January, people haven't got money. It's tough for Joe Blow to come out, and you can see that in the numbers tonight. So we had to create our own atmosphere. So I was really, really pleased. And Fred and Moir get big goals for us again. The second line, it isn't bringing the goals, but I really like their game today. I really thought they worked hard, and if they keep doing the things they're doing, it's going to come for them. And but overall, very pleasing, and especially for Big John, who, we've shuffled the pack a little bit with the Lions, and he's come back and responded with, 2 big goals tonight. Goal in Belfast, so pleased.
Since the line combination, are you happy with the balance that you've got? Are you happy with those combinations?
Well, Yared was ill today, so we went with 3 centres and 4 blocks and wingers, and Kirky got a couple of shifts. I'd have liked to got Kirky in a little bit more, but it went a little bit tight, towards the end of the game. But that's the way it is. So no, but I do like the way it is. I like the way the guys are responding, and like I said, we just got to get that second line scoring. We need them. We need some points off of them. But I like their game, and that will come. And a lot of players go through little ruts and frustration, but their work rate hasn't stopped at all. And I love that with them. They don't just look at that side of their game, and the rest will come together.
You mentioned a couple of weeks ago John was struggling, gripping the stick tight and lacking confidence, but he's found the net in the last couple of games, and that confidence is coming.
Well, if you do the right things and you go back to the basics and putting pucks on net and driving to the net and getting in scoring areas and not thinking and not overthinking and trying to make that extra pass or trying to make that extra move to score a goal, you've got to go back to simplifying things in all sports. And he's done that, and he's coming through that now, and he's playing very well for us.
You say a day off Thursday, back to work on Friday then, and a huge weekend. With Coventry, every weekend's a huge weekend, isn't it?
Well, especially for the Sheffield Steelers, because you're always a team that's in the mix, and we wouldn't want it any other way. So I want the players to go away, spend some family time, which they haven't really had over the last couple of weeks, and come in on Friday, be excited. We've got a big challenge the weekend against a Coventry team that looks like they've turned the corner. They've made a lot of new additions to their club, and 2 big wins in Nottingham and Cardiff, against Nottingham and Cardiff last weekend. And I've already broke some video down, so we'll have a look at that Friday, Saturday, and and gear ourselves up and get ourselves ready for the weekend, which is again a huge weekend.